Okay, Alex, I'm starting the live stream. Everybody, welcome back. Everybody, you're on Envelop YouTube channel. This is Friday, September 23rd, and we are running an online live stream dedicated to wrapped NFT, SAFT, and SO locked allocation offering, and so on and so forth. And my name is Eugene Crypto MC. And please welcome my today's guests. They are Ivanov, the founding partner of UVECON.VC. So Ivan, great to have you on our AMA.
Thank you.
And Alex Shedogubov, the co-founder and CEO of NIFTSY ENVELOP NIFTSY. So Alex, welcome to our today's AMA session. So guys, we are live streaming, okay, and I am encouraging our viewers, kindly please ask your questions in the live chat. We will try to answer, and then after we will have finished our asking questions on our side, which we have already planned. So our goal today is to explore how investors, and UVECON obviously is a Hong Kong-based, I would say, the boutique consulting venture studio, accelerator consultant firm. They are based in Hong Kong, and this means they are in the center of fintech, of a blockchain, of IoT. They are quite experienced guys, and they have become investors in ENVELOP. And today we have a unique opportunity to understand, realize how investors perceive the values of wrapping protocol as a tool, how they perceive our safe automated future tokens as a service provided by ENVELOP, how they perceive the next state of evolution of token distribution named ILAO, or initial lot allocation offering. By the way, you may find the links on ENVELOP Medium right now in the description, and find the description. What is SAFT? What is ILAO? And so on and so forth. And let me ask, but the first question, we need to understand the competence and experience of UVECON.VC. So Ivan, please tell us briefly, what is UVECON, how it works, and what are its values generally?
Yeah, absolutely. So I myself have a background as a serial entrepreneur since 2010. So I'm in venture capital space since 2010, and I raised money for my projects. I did a couple of exits, and I also invested myself. And since 2017, I'm in the blockchain and crypto space. We help many projects to raise funds, and we have very good connections with other VCs in the space. So we pretty well understand the situation and the challenges and the key pain points in the space. And we invested ourselves as well. So what we are doing is we actually kind of accelerating startups, helping them with everything starting from like tokenomics, pitch deck, strategy, market proof, and like and also with fundraising, listings, and if it's crypto projects, and also the growth in Hong Kong and Southeast Asia. So introduction.
Okay, let me ask Alex Shedogubov, the story of a friendship or the partnership from UVECON of UVECON and ENVELOP. How did UVECON meet ENVELOP, or how did ENVELOP meet UVECON? How did you start to become partners, and why do you value? Okay, let's start with the story. How did you meet?
So it's due to our BizDev, Alex Kuzin. So he knows Ivan from, if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong, Ivan, from 2017, 2018, from this period. And so he said that we definitely need to connect with Ivan, so to fundraise and to get investments and to find good connections and kind of.
Yeah, actually, it's happened quite accidentally. So like we was friends on the Facebook, I think since 2017, maybe like met at some events, and also have many common connections in the space. And I saw the post by guys like on Facebook last summer, and so it actually catch my attention. So, and I actually like asked guys about the project, and after like the just one meeting, one video call, so I fully understand what they're doing, and I really like the concept. I really like the technology and the project itself, yeah, and the team.
Yeah, good to hear. So let's deep dive into the more values, because investor value project for value that projects are giving and bringing to the world. And you have already said that from one Zoom call, you had decided to invest in ENVELOP. So how do you understand what has ENVELOP been doing since day one? What are the core values that ENVELOP brings to the whole ecosystem, Ivan, because of you?
Yeah, so actually, if we are talking about how I understand, and because I'm in the venture capital space quite a long time, and there are some kind of like pain points, and also for crypto and NFT space. So the protocol such as ENVELOP is a must have in the space, because the NFTs itself, so it's actually kind of like the piece of something, but to operate with this piece of something, so you need some kind of like technology. So if you want like to print them out, if you want to use like the NFT as such a tool for locking up the tokens for like distribution, this wrapped NFTs to investors, and this is kind of like infrastructure. This is what I really know, and this kind of projects I really know in the space, which actually given the tools to the community, to investors, and to the projects themselves to make the life easier. And also, if we are talking about like traditional venture capital markets, so there are also like similar pain points. An example, like one fund invested in some project via like simple agreement of future equity, and then for some reason they decided to exit, and they wanted to exit earlier. But actually, there are like very few tools, even like in the venture capital space, to exit earlier with SAFT, with SAFE. And then in crypto space, when actually the investors are getting their tokens, so they're quite like standard mechanics of distribution, like the locked tokens. So either by smart contract or like manually. So, and if investors receiving these tokens and they are unlocked, so then it's like the danger of actually dumping the price of the token, because there are many investors who just want to sell. And such technology like ENVELOP actually give a lot of protection for the projects, and also the tool for investors for kind of secondary market trading without any kind of dumping of the tokens.
Yeah, sounds like a great testimonial. We need to make a trailer with it on our YouTube channel, how investors, why the value. Amazing, I love it. So Alex, let me ask you for a moment. I have a unique opportunity being asked between two of you. I may ask any question to understand the unique picture, how project perceive investors, how investors perceive the project, and how we both perceive the value we bring to the ecosystem. This is a unique AMA session, perhaps the first super valid AMA I special love. So Alex, let me clarify with you. ENVELOP has been working with a lot of investors. Do you feel, how do you perceive the difference? Why do we love UVECON.VC more than other investors. Of course, I'm not separating, I'm not emphasizing that every investor is unique. We love all of them, but is there any uniqueness related to UVECON.VC specifically? Why UVECON.VC is the great investor for Envelop? I would love to ask you about that.
I think it will be great if Alex will share the experience not with us but with Animoca brands, because this is actually the guys who received these tokens in like wrapped. So I think this will be like much more interesting.
Yeah, let's clarify that UVECON.VC did not buy tokens of Envelop in the form of wrap like Animoca did.
Yes.
So that's the main difference between Animoca brands and UVECON.VC. But nonetheless, Alex, why do we love UVECON.VC as an investor in Envelop?
So the main thing is about good networking in Asian space and crypto Asian space. So one knows lots of guys in as well in Hong Kong and Singapore and the whole region. And so we've been introduced to several potential partners and found also good advisors due to him, as he's a friend of ILAO who helps us a lot in our project and connections as well with Animoca brands and their projects. Also, we participated in Game on Summits on her invitation. So the networking is the main value, and we try to find not only the partner who buy the tokens, but as well who gives the added value.
Okay, let me clarify to our viewers, and I kind of encourage you, viewers, to ask the questions to our speakers, that we have here a sort of triangle, I would say. First of all, wrapping protocol, the main solution that Envelop has been developing since day one. This is the main technical fundamental. And then comes SAFT, or Safe Automated Future Tokens. This is a service powered by Envelop, which allows crypto startups to pack their tokens in the form of wrapped NFT and to sell them to crypto investors. And we are going to discuss this deeply. And all this brings us to the third corner of the triangle, the next stage of the evolution of the token distribution. We have called this ILAO, or initial locked allocation offering, and you may find the Medium articles in the description of this IMA. What is ILAO, what is SAFT, and of course, what is wrapping NFT. And let's dive more into the solution, gentlemen. So wrapping protocol, Ivan, how do you perceive of the main values? Does it matter for development of the whole ecosystem? How powerful is wrapping NFT concept for developing the whole ecosystem for these building blocks of Web3, of these non-fungible tokens? Is that powerful or not?
Yeah, absolutely. It's super powerful. And also, I think it's a kind of next stage of the investment, like investment world, I would say, because with all this like new technologies like Envelop, this wrapping NFTs, so it gives actually the tools for projects and for investors to make the space more transparent, I would say, and also more protected for both sides. And if we are talking about this initial locked allocation distribution, and like this is like the evolution of the token distribution and token sales. So from this ICO to IDO to this ILAO. So this really gives the great tool, and this is the real application of like crypto and NFT. And I believe it's also the future, not only for crypto market, but also for traditional venture capital market. Of course, with some kind of like legal adjustments and so like legal support. But in case of the tool itself, and this great opportunity for investors to exit earlier than they receive the unlocked tokens. So this will boost the market of investment for sure.
Well, let me continue here. You said this is a great opportunity for investors to exit. What are the main problems of investors from investor side of investing in crypto tokens in general, and why SAFT fixes these problems? Tell us the main pain of investors, crypto investors.
Yeah, so I think first of all, each investor, every investor, what he wants is first of all to have the option to exit anytime if he wants. I mean, like, and of course, if we are talking about like locked tokens and locked allocations, when it's done like by smart contract or manually, so basically investor, so he cannot do anything with these tokens, with this like future tokens, I mean. And then if it's coming to this wrapped NFT with tokens, then it's a great option for investor to hand over this like allocation to another investor without dumping the token price and actually like exiting anytime. And also, I would say it's a great tool of investors if the project is using this like wrapping NFT technology. So each allocation of the tokens based on the tokenomic can be actually wrapped, and with like the time logs which actually described in the tokenomics. So for investors, what they're also like afraid always that the team of the project can have the control over the like the entire token allocation, and also like sell their tokens and dumping the price, whatever. So, but if like all the tokenomics is actually wrapped to this NFT with time lock, so the team actually cannot also unlock it. So it's also kind of like investor protection. So yeah.
Well, so the major needs of investors to be protected rather than invest. So Alex, I'd love to ask you here how the short story about SAFT, how the idea of wrapping of the concept of wrapping protocol led to the idea of safe automated future tokens, and then to ILAO, the short story how the product development was conducted.
So we started from ourselves at this point. Before we held an IDO, we decided to have several sales in 4 days before IDO, where we sold our tokens with lockups on the prices like VCs had to the community, and we saw that it had real big success with our community as well. And also it was executed the same moment as we transferred to Animoca as well, and we understood that we can have such an event. Kind of it was first ILAO, we can say, which we had not just IDO we had, but ILAO before IDO. We showed that we can safely sell tokens with vestings, not afraid that they will cause a dump. And then when we communicated to our partners and to other VCs, we found out the problem that Ivan has said, and understood that it's time to make the product for the wide markets, and thus appeared SAFT wrapped NFT as we see now, which is available only for subscription for 1 month, and anyone can wrap any tokens in any amount and send to their partners, to their VCs and contributors in this new way. And our concept is now will be launched with our partners. I think by the beginning of next month, we will launch about 15 projects. And these ones will be the first batch where we see this new mechanic on real market and how it's executed and how it will be met by the communities of these projects. So that's the main idea.
Yeah, actually, one of our portfolio project called L-Tracks. will be among this first batch of this project for ILAO. So I believe this should be like successful.
Well, one of the main idea we recently emphasized in our media article that ILAO, or initial locked allocation offering, and this is the marketing term, if I'm not mistaken, it was invented by our marketing team. So Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. So why do we believe that this has already become a new stage of evolution of token distribution model? And we saw a lot of them starting with the first ICO in 2013. Why do we believe? May we prove that this is not our wishful thinking, and this is really so? So Alex, how would you encourage crypto startups and investors to deeply realize that really initial allocated locked allocation offering is the new stage of the evolution of the token distribution, and this has been realized just because of the wrapping protocol has existed?
First proof could be that we already have first buyers of our subscription for SAFT NFT, and as Ivan said, one of his projects is also launching. So the project see the value, and for never matter it's VC or traditional B2C crypto holder, the main thing is that the liquidity isn't locked for years. It could be tradable, it could be transferable, and also not hurt the market. So here we could solve maybe the main problem when we got, for example, maybe very nice performing project like we have seen on bull market, and due to the big lockups, the holder of this token isn't able to make anything. But if he had such a tool, he could maybe sell these tokens with a discount and not damage the price of the token, and increase its KPIs like return of investments or speed of turnover of the capital. So I think it's obvious, and maybe it could be one of main moves on the when we see the market again to be green and projects to launch more. So definitely ILAO will take a part of it, if not the main, but definitely a rather good percent.
Well, so let me ask the same questions to Ivan. Why, Ivan, do you think that initial locked allocation offering is a new stage of evolution of token distribution model from the investor's perspective?
Yeah, I think a good idea from the guys that the aggregators could be used as the platform for this kind of like token distribution. So they already have the traffic, they already have the community, and basically like integrating this launchpad for ILAO is kind of organic evolution of this process of offering to the public some kind of like tokens. And also I think it's giving quite a good flexibility to the projects in terms of defining the prices and defining the timeframes for the fundraising rounds. So basically they can offer this like SAFT to VCs, and also they can offer this to public. So so it's completely changing the space, and it's also giving the flexibility to projects in kind of like tokenomics building and token distribution. So and for investors, for professional investors, for VCs, or for like just private investors, I think it's also a great tool because of they can basically like see all these projects which participating in this ILAO on aggregators, not like checking all this kind of like launch pads. So they can get the easier access to the allocations.
Well, okay, so we covered the main values of Revenue Protocol, the SAFT service, and the ILAO. Let's talk about our future. So, Alex, share please with us details what to expect from Envelop team regarding implementing SAFT. By the way, let me ask you, how many SAFT agreements, SAFT subscription, or ILAO project have already been created and are being elaborated right now in the Envelop ecosystem? And what are the plans till the end? How do you see them regarding SAFT and ILAO? How many projects we will have who have will have done or will have been doing ILAO with the help of Envelop till the end of 2022?
So despite the market situation, we now have more than 10 sales made, because of course, if we had a better situation, the more public sales definitely would appear. And I think even in such conditions that we have sales, and not only from ILAO projects which we plan to launch on Finance base, our partners, it's also some users who want to create their own kind of proto indexes by putting some different assets inside NFTs, maybe for trades or creation of index, like for market sector, like could be tokens of DeFi projects, game projects, decentralized storages. So it will definitely have success. And also we are now working to deliver these ideas, the information about ILAO or SAFT NFTs, because we are having a forced marketing campaign now to show our solutions, to clarify how to use it and the use cases of it. So I think in the next month, we'll see much more subscriptions for this tool and more clear understanding on the market, how they use this tool, how they benefit from it. And so that also for long-term holders, it's also a nice thing where they can resell kind of, as we have on Range Market, we can resell some portion of companies between rounds. So here we also give them such an opportunity, but of course focusing on tokens.
Well, so we have almost covered all the major things. Let me remind our viewers that this is AMA Session dedicated to the advantages and values of Revenue Protocol, wNFT protocol, and safe automatic future tokens as the solution for token distribution, and ILAO, or initial locked allocation offering, as the new state evolution of token distribution from startups to investors. And we are having Ivanov from UVECON from investor side, and Shedogubov from ENVELOP, NIFTSY as the provider side. And you may ask a question in the live chat or in the comments below. And so finally, I have to ask you, gentlemen, this type of questions. Maybe you have the one question from one peer to another peer. So Ivan, do you have one correct questions to Alex for now? If yes, you may ask him now and we will hear his answer.
Yeah, I think actually right now is the great time to start this and to build the product and actually to test the product and to test the market. Because I'm sure the next bull run will come like 2023, 2024. So, and the technology itself will be well prepared and well tested. So that time, when there will be the next like investment and bull run, so then people will actually use the technology and investors will use the technology. So right now, I think the main target is to grow the awareness about the technology. So present it to the community, grow partnerships network. So, and yeah, this is the most important thing right now. And I don't think I have any kind of like specific questions to Alex. So I would also just like to wish good luck with launching this ILAO launch pads. And also, so we will support and we will definitely ask our projects from like our portfolio to use the technology and to test the technology. So yeah.
Okay, and let me address the same question to you, Alex. Alex, maybe you have a question, and it's a question to Ivan right now. If yes, you may ask him, because it is very interesting to hear.
It wasn't like a question, but more like a more an wish. But Ivan just said that they will tell their potential investors to use our tool. So it's the best thing for us. We can wait from UVECON to use the tool in their main approach of making investments and getting tokens from startups.
Okay, so let me make a sum off top. As we discussed before we started this AMA with Ivan, we have some close networking relations between us. So first of all, greetings to Henry Arslanyan, the famous Hong Kong blockchain fintech expert. Henry was my speaker in Yerevan in 2019. So Henry, we know that you are familiar with Ivan, and Ivan knows you very well. So it's great to meet you online. I will take you. And then next question from my side. I know that Guy Yanpolskiy, the founder of World of Web3 Summit, has partnered with Ivan, and Ivan launched a Hong Kong version of World of Web3 Summit. So Ivan, tell us more details about your upcoming partnership with Guy Yanpolskiy. Guy, hello, greetings for you, and what is going to do regarding World of Web3 Summit in Hong Kong soon?
Yeah, I just made it public today. So because today actually is a great day for Hong Kong, because today the government announced scrapping of all the quarantine measures. Like you don't need more to book the special quarantine hotel in Hong Kong, and so this is kind of like reopening of Hong Kong. And also yesterday, so we confirmed the venue for the summit. So it was 3 months process for selecting the venue and negotiating the terms with potential venue partners. And we are happy to announce that this WOW Summit Hong Kong edition will be hosted at the end of March. So it's actually 29th and 30th of March 2023. And one of the best exhibition venue, Asia World Expo. So this is, and this will be like really premier event about Web3, about NFT. So with NFT and digital art exhibition with very, very high level speakers and more than 4,000 attendees from all over the world. So, and I already have several partners in Hong Kong who will be helping us with this organizing and attracting high-level speakers, high-level sponsors, government officials. So we will definitely get the support from Hong Kong government, from Invest Hong Kong. So this will be great.
Well, sounds amazing. We encourage you, viewers, to visit World of Web3 Summit in Hong Kong, powered by, I believe, Ivanov and me there, the Guy Yanpolskiy. So World of Web3 Summit has already become a renowned brand and the Web3 ecosystem in Dubai, Lisbon, and now in Hong Kong. And by the way, Alex, let me ask you to remind us, you are going to be in Singapore soon, in a couple of days, on Token 2049 event. So tell us more details and who may find you there and for what purposes.
So it's the biggest event in crypto nation market, and there will be the whole bunch of events like Asian Crypto Week, and there we will meet with Ivan in real. So for the first time, as he also moved there.
Yeah, I will fly there as well for 1 week on 26th. So we will actually meet in person first time. So that's great. Yeah, and this should be an amazing week. And there were like more than 100 side events. And it looks like all maybe like 70% of crypto folks will be there from around the world.
Yeah, and I'm sure that we will find some nice communications and collaborations opportunities there, and new potential partners, maybe some backers for other projects which are building on Envelop there, and also we are developing our ecosystem. So I think we'll have nice results from this week. I mean, next week already. It's very soon.
Sounds fascinating. So all the paths are running to Asia, to Hong Kong, to Singapore, and I am absolutely excited that starting talking from Web Protocol, we inevitably will come to the whole ecosystem. We find a networking. So this all means that we are so close, trans-border, regardless of all the events who may disturb we develop ecosystem in every point of the planet Earth. This has been an amazing AMA session, guys. I really loved it. So finally, do you have something to add in the final of this AMA? Any call to actions, any final thoughts, any wishes, or we may finalize today's AMA session?
Yeah, I think I would like to wish the project the exciting growth in the next coming several years. And I really believe that the technology itself, it's amazing tool for both investors and projects. And from our side, we will definitely support and promote the technology in venture space, like venture crypto space. So yeah, I think that's all.
By the way, Ivan, what's the best way are you interested in searching for new projects, and what's the best way to follow you, to get in touch with you on the internet?
Yeah, so our website, UVECON.VC, so we have some kind of like the form there. So you can also find me on LinkedIn, so add on LinkedIn. Yeah, that's it. Okay,
so let me remind to our viewers, and we have no questions from them right now. This all means that we've covered all the major points. That's an amazing. So this has been an AMA session on Envelop YouTube channel with Ivan Ivanov, the founding partner of UVECON.VC, the venture studio from Hong Kong, and Envelop NIFTSY, company which has been building a web protocol for NFTs, the concept of web NFTs, and who have already provided the idea of safe, optimated future tokens, and actually launched a new evolution stage of token distribution model named ILAO, or initial locked allocation offering. You may find more info in Envelop's media on the links. What is more about SAFT? What is ILAO? More to find the links. Find the link on the UVECON.VC website in the description. So write your questions in the comments below if you haven't asked it already. My name is Crypto MC. I'm the media host of Envelop. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Please like, share, subscribe, and be following us on our Telegram chat. Ask your questions. Be subscribed to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell button for the new content. We promise you to deliver unique interviews, podcasts, AMA session, a lot of content. A lot of good guys are following Envelop and have been partnering with Envelop. We all build the ecosystem, and we help the ecosystem to grow, to fix the problems which have already existed. Despite of 13 years of existence in Bitcoin, we are still in the beginning, in the early beginning, and this is a great time to join us. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I am finishing the live stream. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice.